Welcome all to the ninth Mask the Next Generation tabletop role-playing game stream. And we're going to go ahead and get going here. So let's do our regular roundtable of how everyone's week has been doing. We will start with Zabby.
Well, it's basically been work, recover from work, not have enough sleep, repeat. Actually get me going in tomorrow as well. So I might not be quite as high energy on it here, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah. And what about you, Mega?
Yeah, it's been an interesting week. Work's been terrible, and my hot water heater went out at some point in the middle of the night before last, and they're just replacing it right now. And I'm going to take a very long shower after this game.
All right. Well, hopefully it'll be, from what you've said, they're just doing some last minute touch ups. So
yeah, it seems like they're going to be done pretty shortly here.
And Ro?
We're still trying to look for spring to break around here. So, though today was the first day that the temperatures got up to around 50, so previous to this, it's all been in the freezing. Even this morning, it was all in the freezing. So, what we call sugar bush weather around here. So, gets the maple syrup running. But other than that, people are doing well.
That's good, and that looks to be everyone. So I'll go next. Go ahead, Draco.
No, please, sir. It's your stream. You are the content creator.
You know me. If I don't bust your chops every so often, you get too big of an ego.
I know, and you know that I have some good news. So
yes,
this week I have applied and started the process to get Amazon affiliate as a content creator. And also today, I achieved the goal of Twitch affiliate. So I'm all excited and ready for the next steps.
Oh, congrats.
Yeah.
Thank you.
My week. Oh, God.
We don't want to hear from you. Let's go, Ro.
Payback, huh?
Hey, yep, you know it.
So my week has been off and on sleep because of my disability, and it's caused some major mistakes. So as you guys know, I've been doing some collabs with Dread, and I've been doing some collabs with Draco. And in those collabs, I've made some mistakes on my recording end. I didn't get the first episode.
The Great Controlled made mistakes?
I know. It's an odyssey. The world's coming to an end. But when Dread released her video of me teaching her how to play Blood Bowl, I recorded it, but I forgot to fully double check that her voice was coming through. So it was just me talking to myself. So no video there. I was fortunate enough to get the video with Draco perfectly fine, but then when I did this week's with Dreads, I forgot to record the entire first part of it. They're still going to be available. She's sending me the copy of her video, which is going to look the same. I'm doing different editings and taking out different parts, so it is going to be different edit-wise there. So there will be the second Blood Bowl video for that. Unfortunately, when I did the video with Draco, the first portion of the Pantheon's video is perfectly fine. And when I had to take a quick break and came back, I had forgotten to unmute my mic. So it was Draco just sitting there talking to himself like he's insane like normal.
Thanks.
Yeah. So that's been my week in messing up in work. Thing is I have no one to blame but myself. That's what you get for being self-employed.
That's true.
So, but let's go ahead and let's get the game going. Draco, Jacob, or not Draco? Ro. See, not enough sleep.
We're coming up at the
All
season
right.
end. This is going to be interesting.
So at the end of last session, you guys had done your training on rescuing people, and you had had your encounter with the Dark, and an encounter with Lady Lioness and Mega Man. So you've kind of getting a few more people that you're getting to know on the Justice team. All right. But a lot of you have some conditions that you've built up. You need to blow off some steam, I believe. That sound about right?
Yeah.
All right. And let's see. Dynamics isn't too bad. David has about 3 conditions that he needs to clear. Eli has 2 conditions he's walking around with. And Rigger is walking also around with like 2 conditions. So, mixture of things where you guys have just really need some downtime. Luckily, the school Valentine's dance is coming up. So, that's always a good time to decompress, and try and get yourselves back to normalcy. So, let's start with Dynamix. Senior year, good looking. What's your approach to Valentine's and Valentine's dance? Do you have somebody that you're planning to ask out? Are you expecting somebody to ask you out? What's going on in your life? And if somebody were to ask you out, would you be dodging it or would you be trying to accept?
She would probably be dodging it because, I mean, her normal is the superhero life. It's the high school that's the weird, stressful thing, really.
Hmm?
And it's only actually recently that she's been interacting with more people on it there. And, well, that's been just the civilian side of the rest of this crew. So she doesn't really have all that much in the way of connections. She's always been kind of just off by herself, which of course probably means that she's probably got some type of mystique built up. So who knows how many people are deciding have like put her on some sort of pedestal or built up this whole version of her that they absolutely must ask. So she's probably doing a lot of dodging.
Doing a lot of dodging. All right. All right, let's move to Rigger. How about you?
Not
What is
expecting
your
anything.
approach to Valentine's and Valentine's dance?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Basically, I'm just gonna work and treat it like a normal day.
All right. Well, why don't we check to see how your balancing of your 2 lives going?
Full hit.
Wow. That include all your conditions going on, or
Think so.
good?
Yeah.
Okay. 4 plus 5 plus 2. Okay. So you are definitely handling, school life, business life. No shortages of money at this point in time, so things are going well. All right. You basically are going, Valentine's is not for you.
Yep.
All right. All right, David, you are in the music and in show. We already know that the Romeo and Juliet Oklahoma show is proceeding. They are starting to put together sets. What is your life in terms of Valentine's? Is there somebody that you would be going to or expecting people to be anybody in the show or in your grade that you'd be expecting to go with? Or what would you be doing? Doing the single thing or what? Sorry, can't hear you, Mega Man.
Probably ask a girl from the play out that I've been working with to the dance, but primarily just to get my mom off my back.
Primarily just to get your mom off the back. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, see how well asking a girl out went. Let's see a mundane roll for this.
Mundane.
Yep.
Oh, full hit.
Nice.
No problem. So, you can give me some details about the name of this girl and a little bit about how that situation is.
So I can't remember with the play. Am I like the lead in it, or am I like just a bit part? Like I assume it'd probably be a girl that I am like rehearsing lines and stuff with, who's like, who I share some scenes with, and then I mean we can come up with a name, but yeah, just essentially over the course of like rehearsals and stuff, just ask, hey, you want to come to the dance? And yeah, I'm
All right. All right. We'll assume that since you have your powers in song and that there is no problem for you to take a lead role. So
okay.
All right. Eli, Holly is out of the hospital. She's in a wheelchair still, missing one leg, and her one eye is still damaged. It hasn't been and there's not the prognosis to be able to save it. She's out of the hospital. What are you seeing for Valentine's Day? Are you going to be looking for somebody else in your grade? Or are you going to try and see if Holly wants to go to the Valentine's, or got other plans?
Well, before I answer that, I have kind of a question about if we know, or if I know as Eli, Dynamix's identity. I remember the Halloween thing and her being the undead cheerleader, but I don't remember if we ever discovered that was truly Dynamix or not.
I think it all came out during that.
There's a bit of a information about that, yes.
Okay. In that case, Eli has been talking with Holly and everything, and she has encouraged him to ask somebody else, even though he was just kind of gonna go with her and stuff. But because of her injury, she doesn't want to go. She still wants to kind of recuperate and everything. So Eli is going to like 3 days before the dance, gonna find Dynamix in the school and be awkward as frickin' all hell, and be like, would you like to go to, I mean, if you want to, we can go maybe do the dance and maybe have some fun. I mean, I don't know, maybe you're busy.
So this is going to be called Piercing the Mask. And now, do you have any influence with Dynamix? Do you have influence with Dynamix's character or not?
I do have down that I have influence over Dynamix, and that I
Okay.
am influenced by Dynamix.
That's good. All right. So then you're just going to do a pierce the mask, and
Okay.
you're going to roll mundane.
Here we go. I said it was awkward.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I was actually just looking at the rules, so with influence, technically you'd get a +1 on that.
All right. So 7. So
So 7 would be a hit.
it would be a hit for one question. Basically, you can, you can ask, what are you intending? How could I get character to, go with me to the dance? Anything like that.
Okay. I think I'll use that. How could I get Dynamix to go to the dance, Eli?
Okay.
That's kind of a tough question to answer on there, since she's really had zero intention of going to the dance at all. So, like, when you're over there, like, trying to ask, like, she's like in the middle of kind of what she normally does. Let's say
So
it's like
Nora's
during
trying to
lunch.
figure out how to answer Eli.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and in the meantime, she's like, let's say it's like during lunch, and she's doing her normal thing where she's just got like a sandwich. There's like some of the local blackbirds are basically just getting like scraps of bread from it on there. So she's just kind of staring as they slowly steal her lunch right out of her hand.
And you remember, Nora's a senior. Eli is like 2 years her junior in this high school.
Hmm.
So that always is also is a younger boy asking an older girl out. It's going to be awkward to start with. So let's see how this. So you're trying to figure out how to respond to him and not, break his poor little heart.
Yeah, I mean, because she actually does respect him at this point now and sees him as a valuable team member. But honestly, romance of any kind is basically the furthest thing from her mind. And honestly, may have overheard that she was probably there was be a discussion that she was having over with Rigor, like maybe like you heard it between classes or something, where she was honestly just planning to spend the entire day over in the lab.
So you're trying to tell him that you're just weren't planning to go to the dance. You're going to do something else. Is that what you're trying to tell
Yeah.
him?
Yeah.
But you want to do this in a way that doesn't bother him too badly. So roll comfort or support someone.
And well, on the one hand, their heroic tradition would really be helpful on this one. I can't really see Dynaman offering any sort of advice about this either on it here. So let's see how bad a mundane -2 crushes this poor guy.
Oh, wow.
So much
She's
for
actually
crushing
thinking
him.
about it.
Wow, you critically rolled that one. So yeah, you're fine.
And so it's definitely a. So I guess somehow this is one of the few times where the "it's not you, it's me" but actually worked.
So, Eli bought Nora's response. It's I understand, but it's me. I have other things, and just wouldn't work out as a group. But hey, all right, you get to add 1 to the team pool, and you can help him clear a condition. So, what condition do you want him to help clear?
What conditions have you got over there?
I have angry and insecure.
Oh,
Probably
actually,
insecure.
yeah, insecure would
Yeah,
seem most likely on there.
Okay.
kind of guess who helps, like, say it's like, look, you've got plenty of good points on it there, and it's just it's an really doing something inside the team is just an awful idea. It's asking for trouble that it causes all sorts of problems. I'm not really into the whole holiday anyway on there. And look, if you
Bad things for
I say-
superheroes to date. You know?
yeah, and I mean,
It's
like,
like police, shouldn't date each other.
but I do have an idea for a thing. And she just kind of goes off for a bit, and then like, okay, I think I might be able to get a surprise for you. No way. Let's see if I can make sure that you get something for the dance there.
Oh, you're gonna try and hook Eli up with somebody?
Well, I mean, remembering that there was the thing that Ricker and Dynamics were planning on just from a while back on there. Let's see if we can get Holly's back on her feet again.
Okay. So, 3 days before the dance, how do you guys plan to try and help Holly get back on her feet?
I mean, assuming Rigger wants to help out with this on here, up for trying to come up with a functional prosthetic in under 3 days.
Hell yeah, robotics. Yes.
Oh, there you go. We're mad sciencing it.
Mad sciencing it. Okay.
It'd be so sad if we turn Holly into some kind of Frankenstein monster by accident.
I'm thinking that it's going to be like one giant peg leg.
Obviously, try for
The best that science can do.
Yeah.
A wooden leg.
Yeah.
It's not even a wooden leg. It's a.
I've seen
a
better
mop.
3D prints for cats on the internet.
I'm glad they didn't say something about they were going to try and fix her eye either. I could just imagine that they just put like a marble in the socket.
It will be a cat's eye marble, though. It fits, right?
No, that one actually works really
Wow.
well, but it's just a glowing red eye of doom, and now she can literally stare lasers at you.
Yeah, right.
All right. So, Dynamics.
Mm.
You got the big brain here. Why don't you, first of all, assess the situation and see if you can figure out a good plan for what Holly needs.
Mhm.
And since I'm helping out, doesn't that add +1 to it?
If you use from the team pool, I was thinking that she would do that first and then hopefully be able to carry something forward to you
Yeah.
for when you make your roll for Unleash Your Powers.
Yeah, let's see what the
Mhm.
roll is for.
Full hit on assessing.
All right. So definitely you can carry at least one, if not one situation or two situations forward. So,
Okay.
what two things do you want to give Rigor a +1 to?
Well, yeah, I suppose it's like what steps are going to wind up happening over onto here for? Because I assume one's going to be coming up with the actual design for the leg itself, then like the other one
Mhm.
for like integration, making sure that she can actually use it.
Okay. The one for the design and one for integration. Okay. So,
and figure story wise on it here. It's, I mean, got access to the Justice Buddies like archives and stuff on there. They've got to have seen
There's got to be a few blueprints in the system.
Yeah, I mean, there's an entire historical record here of cybernetics. There's got to be something that probably needs to be downgraded to civilian use on there, considering the sorts of encounters they likely have, but lots of good starting points.
Oh, what? No rocket launcher in the knee or anything like that?
I mean, it would be neat if they could both blow up buildings. That might kind of make things a bit more equitable, but I'm pretty sure the insurance company is going to be putting bounties on our heads at this point.
Yeah.
So no seismic generator in the foot.
Not unless we can come up with a really good use case for it.
All right. So, Rigger,
Mhm.
unleash your powers. Let's see how well you are at designing this.
Okay, so freak, and I get what, +1?
You got a 1+1. Yep.
Oh, 6.
So that came up with modifier +0. Is your
I put
freak
+1.
+1 actually? Yeah, because it was just a 1 and a 5. No modifiers
Yeah.
applied on that.
Okay, so the modifier +1, so that actually makes it a 7.
It's 7.
And then +1 from the carry forward, so that should be an 8.
Okay.
Still, that's not going to, whether it be a 7 or 8 or a 9, it's all the exact same thing.
Mhm.
So you have something, it's a basic idea. You've got something, it's a little on the clunky side for her, but it works. Just, the battery doesn't work as well as you would like. Maybe that's something you can work on in time.
Yeah.
It's hard to try and.
Well, hey,
Into
as long as it can last through the dance, that's all that matters, right?
Yeah,
All right.
we've got time to refine it later on after
To
that.
refine it.
Yeah.
All right. And checking on the integration. One more roll.
Another freak roll.
And I'll go ahead. Dynamics will basically be like pulling in extra information, like working second to help on it over on there to use one out of the team pool to assist off on this.
Okay, so
Okay.
it's another
Because we do not
+1.
want to screw this up.
So it's
yeah.
another +1, right? Or is it higher than that?
It would be +2.
+2. So I just type in 2
See.
instead of the.
Yeah.
Okay. It's on freak.
Yep.
Damn it! They rolled. That rolled.
A
1 and a 2. And even with +1, it's.
I put
That'd be
in 2
three.
though.
I'm not sure
Anyways.
what's going on with your roller on there,
Yeah.
but
Are you getting a minus from your conditions or something?
Well,
Yeah,
I got the
hopeless is
2
hitting it with a
hopelessness
-2.
and secure.
yeah,
So one of those
hopelessness
must be-
hurts unleash your powers.
All right. So, anyways, even with the bonus, even if everything, if you would still be on the 5, that's still way short of 7. So, all right, you put this paltry little leg together in a hurry, and you try and hook it up to her, and it's pretty obviously that you've made this kind of half biosuit thing. It just looks like the worst cyborg thing. It does not look at all like somebody would be able to dance. It's like some early prototype robot that you would see in some 60s film. It is not elegant or gainly.
I'm viewing it as kind of like 2 or 3 inches short of her normal leg.
Well, given Rigger's specialty on there and the armor use, I'd say it's probably too long, if anything, too bulky.
Yeah.
We got
All
the
right.
normal leg there, and then the Stompmaster 5000.
Yeah.
All right, Eli. Holly looks at you and says, "I'm a monster, aren't I?" What is your
No.
response?
No, of course not. I mean, this is just the starter. Just trying to get things, sped up a bit until, the final product. And he kind of like side eyes Dynamix.
Everyone's going to laugh at me. I'm going to be the hideous monster at the
So
dance.
I lean into Eli and I sit there and I say, just let her know I didn't have the measurements that I needed to fit her perfectly, and I'm going to continue working on this to enhance it, and this is just temporary.
Yeah, this is just temporary. My friend here is gonna get it all settled up. You're gonna feel like yourself in no time.
All right. Roll comfort and support someone. So that's roll plus mundane. See how well you do at comforting Holly with her appearance with this
The way everyone else's rolls are going, it's not good.
And they're doing
And
great until
she-
Rigger started rolling.
Oh yeah, put it all on me. I see how it is.
Hey, you've lost video, you've lost sound, now you're losing dice rolls.
I feel cursed.
Even with a +6, though.
You just are not making it in the boyfriend category at the moment. All right. So she just gets back into her wheelchair and she's just, that's it. I'm not going. She's done. All right. So I was before the Valentine's, your big reveal on Valentine's that this was her chance to go, and she had gotten a dress and she was all gonna try, and it just was a disaster. So, Eli, she's gone off. What are you doing? Are you still gonna go to the dance, or?
I mean, I got shot down by Nora.
By Nora.
I basically just messed up the
Holly.
pooch with Holly. I assume that we know Rigger's not going. So I guess maybe I'll just kind of mope around the house
Okay.
a bit.
All right. David, your mother is very happy to see that you are going out with a girl for the Valentine's dance. And she's saying, you look so wonderful and you're just having a normal life. And this is what you need to be doing. You need to be doing this and, need to be thinking about, college, or that's what people do at your age. She talks to you about how she just loved her senior year and going to the dance. So it was not with your dad. It was with another person at that time. But she said, that's perfectly fine. You often date somebody and then you find somebody that's your true love, but it's important to go out and do these things. What are you saying to your mom?
I'm saying, I don't kind of playing it up. Like, yeah, I'm really excited. We really clicked, during rehearsal, and I don't know. She's really cool.
All right. So, pick up your date. You're going to the date. Let's check to see how that went, how that's going at the dance. So you can either check on, we'd be roll on mundane.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Here.
damn.
Oh,
Ouch.
Man.
nobody wins on Valentine's Day.
Valentine's is rough this year. It's like
I drop-
Christmas, but with more problems.
I fall into the punch bowl and it like catapults the entire punch bowl onto my date and completely soaking her and ruining her dress or something.
It is terrible, yes. Oh. She's just like, oh my gosh. I
What's even funnier is the GM's at a loss for words.
This is just so bad.
I also jizz in my pants in the same moment.
All right.
Ah!
So,
Accidentally started dancing that, like, everyone winds up line dancing or something.
all right. So, yeah, we'll just say that went very badly at the dance. And you are just like, there is just, you just have, I don't know whether you know, as you said, splashed the punch bowl on her or knocked a drink into her, but she is just absolutely wants nothing to do with you at this point. There are going to be ramifications come next rehearsal.
Yeah, that's going to be difficult to act against this person or attack with this person.
She's supposed to be the Juliet, and you are the Romeo. And
Mhm.
right now, you are the last thing she wants to see on this planet.
Yep.
All right.
So I'm guessing shortly after the dance, everyone's basically just at like Misery Burger, just slumped over a table.
Sure. You guys want to arrange to go to a burger joint or something all together and talk about how Valentine's Day sucks together?
Sure. I got to check in with my plumbers real quick. So do we want to do, can we do an early break?
Yeah, we can do an early break. Let's do
So I can,
10 minutes.
I gotta,
Yep,
All right.
sounds good.
All right, sounds
Cool.
good. We'll be
Thank you.
back in 10 minutes. Okay, we are back after what was it? David's one roll. So let's continue on. Ro?
Okay. Just I had a bit of thought during the break, and I think but David, unfortunately, you were with your date, and I think you were a little bit too honest with your date. And you said the reason that you had asked her out was really just because, you really didn't, you were trying to please your mom. 'Cause it was on the thing, and that's the reason you had asked her out, and you didn't really have that. You were just trying to make sure your mom was happy. And that little bit of honesty was a little bit more than your date could handle.
Mhm.
Yeah, that would do it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
What? I'm here on Valentine's Day with you, think it's romantic and all of this, and you're just saying because you're doing this so that your mom is going to be happy that you're dating. Yeah. All right. You guys are at Misery Burger. And so let's start with Rigger. Or what are you ordering? And are you guys dressed as heroes or are you dressed as regular people?
I think this is a civvies sort of place.
Yeah. I agree with that.
All right.
So I'm basically just gonna order a bacon cheeseburger, extra large fries, and extra large drink.
Okay. And David, what are you ordering?
Just two large, just two extra large fries, and I'm eating them individually while I mope.
And Eli?
Eli is going to have like one of their loaded cheeseburgers with large fries and a large chocolate shake.
All right. And Nora?
He basically has like it looks like enough food to feed the entire table, but that's just her order.
Wow.
Enhanced biology takes a lot of fuel.
All right. So you guys are moping, chowing on some calories, and you suddenly see this big light beam come out of the sky and hit into the city. You hear this big explosion as this beam of light is coming out of the sky onto the city. What are you guys going to do?
How far away does it appear to be?
Possibly 1 to 2 miles. Hard for you to say at this point, but it's like a death beam of energy that is now coming from the sky into the city.
The Nora just kind of looks up, kind of just chokes down the mouthful, whatever food she's got there. It's like, oh, dance was awful. Hero fight?
That could cheer us up a bit if things don't go terrible. We need to work as a team like we did in practice, though.
Eli like scoffs down the rest of his food real quick and says, "Let's go. I'm ready to hurt someone."
David, are you on board?
Yeah, I'm on board.
All right. So, how are you guys going to travel? And What are you going to do about not being in your costumes? Or where's your costumes at this moment?
I'm going to find an isolated place and call in my suit.
Okay.
Nor's got like a little duffel bag with the essentials in it.
Okay.
No rifle, but rest of the suit.
Eli?
Eli doesn't have a suit or anything. He just usually is himself, so he's always ready.
You don't have like a Starborn costume or anything that you need to worry about?
No, not yet. He hasn't quite got to that point.
All right. And David, what are you doing?
Just following the team toward the decommotion.
Okay.
See if I can figure out what's happening.
All right. What about costume? Do you?
I'm basically still just wearing my Valentine's Day dance get up.
Okay. All right. It's a couple miles, so what are you guys going to try and do to get there?
Well, I can carry one person with me.
All right.
Yeah, I can get the other person so that we can fly there.
All right. So Rigger and Starborn are going to carry Dynamix and David. All right.
Eli is going to make sure to
You get
grab David. Even though it was a nice rejection there, Nora, Eli is still kind of feeling like, I don't think we should.
It'd be a bit awkward. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not ready for another team up.
I'm going to make it a bit awkward here because David's is my best friend, so I go grab David instinctively. So both me and Starboard are grabbing the same person.
Kind of makes us like, really, guys? Really?
Like, okay, fine, I guess I'll just run solo.
All right. So you're zipping to see where this beam of energy is coming down onto the city. So Dynamix, roll and assess the situation.
And given that it's before, or we're actually in the middle of things on here, I'm going to go ahead and use a be mindful of the surroundings on here.
Okay.
To get an additional question. So I think that's 2 of them.
Yep.
All right, so as first is, well, going by the training, first thing we've got to look out for are the civilians. Is it hitting a occupied area? Are we going to need to do rescue work before anything else?
It is definitely hitting into a suburb of the city. This is Region Hill area.
Right, and then any hints as to what's actually causing this?
It looks like
technical, magical.
looks like it's technical. It looks like some sort of powerful beam ray, probably coming from the sky. Probably you would suggest this is the kind of thing where you like your satellite beaming energy down onto the city, and like a big laser beam, it's cutting a design in the ground, and you figure it looks like it's starting to make a shape like a heart. It's carving into the ground. It's like part way done, but you get that feel that this might be a heart that's being carved into the ground.
Oh, great. Supervillain's trying to propose to someone. Okay, so call. So we can't deal with the satellite. Send that one up the line to the people that actually have orbital capability, and we're in on
Team
ground
Justice
rescue.
does happen to have their orbital headquarters, and so yes, they will dispatch Spellslinger and Lady Lioness to try and deal with this in the sky.
All right, so search and rescue. Let's get him out of here before this utterly awful Valentine's card just actually gets someone hurt.
So we're in a combat situation, so let's quickly check for entering combat and what we do. Okay. All right. Who is the leader of this group? Who would you say is the leader?
I would say that due to last session's success there, I would view Dynamix.
All right. How about you, Rigger? Who do you say is the leader of the group?
I'll go with Dynamix.
David?
Dynamics is cool.
All right. So you all have figured that Dynamix is the leader. So Dynamix, do you have influence on Rigger, David, and Starborn?
Yep.
Okay. So that's an extra +1. So you're at 3 team. If everyone has the same purpose in the fight. So what's everyone's purpose here? So
You save the people in the area.
Yep.
everyone has the same purpose to save the people in the area. Okay, so that's another one. So you're at 4. Anyone have mistrust of Dynamix?
Nope.
All right. And are you ill prepared or off balance? I think.
Feel like we kind of all are after this the horrible night, but
Yeah.
Valentine's does not begin. Okay, so we'll take one back from that. So that still leaves you extra 3. Plus you had 1 left in the team pool, so you were at team pool of 4. All right. Going into the situation. All right, so let's start with Rigger.
Okay.
How are you going to help with rescuing people?
Okay, so I am going to have my melee drone, or I'm going to have my surveillance drone scan the area for heat signatures for anyone who's buried. Anyone who's buried, I'm going to have my melee drone work to help get them out, and then my gun drone lead them to safety. While I go to another area to dig someone out and get them to safety.
All right, unleash your powers and let's see how you're doing.
A hit?
Hey. So you are definitely getting some success in helping getting people out of these buildings and locating them. All right. David. Let's see. What are you doing to help rescue these people from these houses?
yeah, I don't know. Sorry. What is everyone else doing? I'm probably just supporting their efforts. Like, I don't have any particular way to communicate. I'd have to go from door to door, so I'm just going to see if I can support the others in their efforts.
Okay. So you can do that. You can support people.
I
Did I
figure
roll anything for that? Or?
Who are
we're
yeah,
probably
it'll be
like
under
a
comfort.
crowd control for the people that are like already outside, get them moving in the same direction, kind of orderly, rather than like a panicked mob.
Mhm.
All right. So your options are you could try and influence the people, the crowd, or whatever. That would be provoke someone. Or you can choose to comfort and support somebody where you would trying to help out, for instance, one of the other team members. Where's your focus? Or you could be assessing the situation where you would be looking around, trying to, find people and trying to say, okay,
Yeah, let's
may
go
not
ahead
be
and
able to.
situation to see if somebody needs any particular help.
Okay, see if you can find, people that you can then direct the rest of the team towards. Okay,
Mhm.
you succeed, you're going to be carrying. Oh, yes, you're doing well. All right, so you can give Dynamix and Starborn a +1 on their next rescues.
Okay.
All right, Starborn, you're up.
I am going to be looking for any people that might be trapped, like under something, or like behind a door that won't open or something, and just try to like help break or move things that will help them get to safety. Also, I'm going to just charge up my powers.
Ow, full hit.
Nice.
No problem. What does that do for your flares? You could do that on your Nova.
So on a hit, I hold 3 burn. So I've got
All right.
3 of my flares that I can use.
Okay. You're your full 3 flares. And no cost for doing
it. No.
All right, so you're going around. Sorry.
No, I was going to say, so should I make some type of roll to see about like assess the situation, I guess, maybe to see like who would need like immediate help to get like out from under a trap or whatever?
I know that David's already been doing that, and you're already carrying a
Okay.
+1 forward from assess. So let's just say you unleash your powers, because you've got the powers to, do things. So unleash your powers, and let's see what you're doing.
Okay, and you said a +1. Let me add that to see if it actually works. And
That hit at least.
Whoa, it hit.
So yes, you are definitely. You and Rigger are pulling people out of wreckage and helping them out. All right, Dynamix.
So, is the beam still carving right now?
Yep, still carving through the neighborhoods.
All right, so basically try and, given that we've seen the shape, I try and make a guess as to where it's going next, and basically beat it there to try and make sure it's empty before the beam hits. And basically just try and keep ahead of it that way.
All right. Shouldn't be too hard. You're pretty smart, so let's roll on assess the situation with the +1.
Right. I'm going to actually try putting the plus in. And well, no, it It was working fine before, and there was just because we didn't see that -2. That's why I was throwing a fit about it. Yeah, that worked.
Definitely a full hit. And then some. Okay. So definitely, as asking one is, you can definitely see where the beam's going, and you can start alerting people. You can have one extra question. So, what else are you looking for?
Just keeping a general eye out, trouble spots to help coordinate everyone else, so that if it looks like it's going to take like both Rigger and Starborn to work on something, to be able to like get them over into there, like while it like without wasting any time on it. Or if there's other like emergency services, like coordinate with them.
Okay. That's no problem. Definitely going to do that. All right. You all get a message from Mega Man. Sorry, not Mega Man. Dynaman. And he sends a message. All right. They're approaching the satellite. It appears that I believe it's being remotely controlled. Can you figure out? Can you get track down the signal? Is it coming from down where you guys are?
Okay, I'm gonna take the jump on this, and I'm gonna have my my drone, that the surveillance drone, do a check for signals dealing with the laser and where it could be coming from.
Okay.
That's a superior, correct?
That would be assess the situation.
Superior. Hit.
All right. So definitely, it definitely appears that there is a signal that the drone is picking up from the neighborhood.
Okay,
It hasn't quite got it.
Where in the neighborhood is the signal coming from?
Coming from somewhere towards the middle of where the heart is being shaped.
Okay, so I informed the team with also having dispatched in Dynaman, and state that it's in the middle where the heart's being drawn is where the signal is.
All right, so Dynamix will go ahead and, using her own gear, try to refine the scanning on it so we can get a more precise location off on here.
Okay.
Superior again?
Yep.
Oh, that's a 9.
All right. And between the both of you, you manage to lock it down to appearing to be a large trailer, truck trailer. The signal is coming from.
Yeah, I mean, we're down here on the ground,
I
so
just tagged the little
factor the whole
poker,
team in.
and I am a graphic.
Which was that and who was that?
Don't know.
Sorry, sorry. I looked up something real quick, and an auto ad played.
Okay. All right. So yeah, it's coming from a truck trailer that is parked in the neighborhood. Your big 18-wheeler kind of thing. Not usually what you find in a suburban neighborhood.
Yeah, in hindsight, that does kind of stand out a bit. So, bring everyone in to surround it and move in.
All right. You move in. And as you move in, the sides of the trailer unfold. And in the back of the trailer, eyes turn on. And again, you see a giant robo dinosaur and it's coming online. All right. Starborn, what are you doing?
Well, since we're all kind of surrounding the truck and this thing opens up, revealing this dinosaur, is it like the same size as the one that we had at the beginning of the campaign here, or is it like bigger? Or
it's very similar, maybe a little bit bigger. Looks like there's been some improvements. As you see that they have put some extra side turrets on the back of this thing.
Okay. I think since we know we're gonna have to take this thing down, I'm gonna try and focus to use some of just my regular like Nova powers to disable some of those turrets to help.
All right. So make a roll. Unleash your powers.
Okay, and a 7. Nice.
All right. So tell me how your powers are disabling some of these turrets.
So I think that I would look for like where the joints are of like any of the movements, and my powers would kind of like be like a heat, to like melt them so that they couldn't move functionally. So kind of like just locking them in the place that they are now.
Okay. An energy fizzle on it. All right.
Yeah.
David, what are you doing as this machine comes to life?
And you're muted if you're talking.
Sorry, how quickly is it moving?
It's just sort of like rising up to its full 45 feet of height.
Okay.
Kind of like, because it was in the crate, it was in the back of this trailer, and it has to, fully get itself up to its full height. And it's rising up as Starborn has already started attacking the turrets on the back, trying to melt them into so they're not effective.
And are there any like just regular innocents around, like immediately around it in the vicinity?
Well, it's in a neighborhood with homes, so there are a lot of people. There's lights have, people have kind of stepped out because they're seeing this energy beam hitting everything. So there's a lot of people out on their lawns as this thing now is appearing in their back in their front yards, basically on the road here. They're going, "What the hell?"
Okay. Yeah, I'm still just essentially going to try to direct everybody to get the hell away from the thing. Well, the better equipped people can try to mess it up.
Okay. So we will have you then roll for trying to provoke people. So I believe that is a mundane check.
Provoke is superior.
Superior, sorry.
Miss.
All right.
I'm going
given
to
the prior
assist.
lectures. Okay.
I want to
assist?
assist and have my surveillance drone throw up on speaker what he's saying so that it sort of projects a bit more.
All right. So we'll take one from the team pool and that make it at least a hit. Team pool is down to 3. It's fine. All right, so you gain influence over the crowd. They are going to listen to you and start moving away from this mecha dinosaur. All right, so Rigger's got his surveillance helping out with that. Dynamix, what are you doing?
Let's see. So, all right. So we've got Ricker and David getting the civilians out of there. We've got Starborn working on reducing its armament. Let's see. So it's still standing. Probably only one set on here. Say Dynamix is going to try to effectively to get whatever targeting it's using. Like, so, like with the sensors she's got on her suit there, like if it's using like LiDAR, thermal, if it, like any sort of active sensing that it's got, effectively broadcast on the same thing to show up as a beacon and draw its fire basically away from everyone else and just focus on. She's playing decoy.
All right, so that sounds like you're trying to provoke the mecha dinosaur to come after you. Okay. Roll to see to provoke the mecha dinosaur to chase you.
8 hit.
All right. So you can definitely, you have your options here. You can have them get a +1 forward for somebody else, or you can have that a critical opportunity comes up. Or as I said,
I'd say let's get a Starborn a +1 forward for trying to take this thing apart.
All right. Back to you, Starborn. Dynamix has the thing distracted, and it seems to be starting to power up its weapon systems. Definitely looks like it's getting ready to belch at Dynamix.
Okay. I personally do not remember how we took this down, but I know Eli would.
We didn't.
Oh, we didn't?
No.
All right. So in that case, Eli has completed his, thing there, sees it going after Dynamix, and he's going to try and I'm going to try to get in as close as I can and see if with my cosmic powers try to peel off a section of this armor to expose any mechanical components inside or whatever, and try to just get inside and rip apart wires or whatever he can do to try and just shut it down.
All right. So that sounds like you're trying to directly engage. So roll to directly engage. You have a +1.
Okay. Hit.
All right. So you have an option here. On a hit, you get to trade blows. So you can either choose to resist or void their blow against you, take something from them, create an opportunity, or impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
Yeah, I think with what I described, I think take something from them would be it. Again, trying to rip open and take out, whatever is powering them or anything like that.
All right, so you're going to try and take some of its power systems down. All right, that's fine. Roll to take a powerful blow. You are trading blows.
Yep.
Ooh.
It's not so good.
That is no.
Oh, that's right. You want to miss on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to miss on those.
So you are at the full hit zone. So you can either remove yourself from the situation, you can lose control of yourself or your powers in a terrible way, or take 2 options from the 7 to 9 list.
Uh,
7-9 list would be you lash out verbally, provoking a teammate to foolhardy action, or take advantage of your influence to inflict condition on them, or you can give ground, your opponent gets an opportunity, or you struggle past the pain and mark 2 conditions, and you'd have to do 2 of those things.
I think one of them is I'm going to struggle past the pain and mark 2 conditions.
Okay.
The 2 conditions I'll choose is we'll go with hopelessness and insecure.
Okay.
I don't feel like I would. Well, no, you know what? Not insecure, but maybe afraid. Like afraid something's going to happen
Okay.
if I don't do
All right.
this.
Yep.
And the second one, I'm going to. I guess I'm going to give ground.
All right. And give an opportunity for the creature. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So you do manage to damage its power systems. You can definitely see that you've ripped into it. It's sparking, but it just doesn't seem like you're able to do enough to as it hangs you away, and then it starts lunging. And instead of going down the street, it has turned and it is now smashing through a couple houses. And you see people going, ah. And you can see a dog and a cat are leaping from a window in panic as this massive machine comes smashing through. All right. Let's say Rigger, you're up.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is the laser beam still going on, correct?
Laser beam is still going on. The neighborhood is, you can still see the sky being all brightened up by this big beam going through.
Okay, so what I want to do is I want to jam the signal causing the laser beam to be controlled.
Okay.
I want to override that and shut off the laser.
All right. Unleash your powers.
Ah, miss.
Okay. So, you try to override it, and you get instead your suit suddenly starts being invaded by a virus. So, suddenly find that instead of hacking the beam, you are now being hacked,
Okay.
and all of your bots are now starting to act out of control. So you're temporarily in a situation. Let's see how bad that is. Take a powerful blow.
Another miss, another miss, another miss, another miss, another miss. Damn it!
I
That's
feel
only a
like
9.
whoever's controlling this is your arch nemesis.
Hmm. So what do you want to do?
Okay, so what are my choices here? I know I can.
You can create a bad opportunity for the bad guys, or you can mark a couple conditions, or you can go after one of your teammates.
I'm gonna mark 2 conditions. I'm
All right.
marking that I'm upset and I'm angry. I'm guilty because I have no control over my bots right now.
All right. And a little message is popping up on your screen. I'm better than you, better than you, better than you, better than you. So definitely whoever's hacking your system is getting to you. All right. David, you've been moving the crowd away with the help of Rigger when his surveillance bot suddenly stops working and starts spinning in circles. What are you doing?
Let's see if I can disable the bot so it doesn't end up hurting anybody.
Okay.
Does that engage a threat or?
Sure.
Full hit.
Awesome. You can even redirect that in some way or create an opportunity for somebody.
Wait, redirect it? Like redirect the bot?
Yep. It's send it flying into the Mecha Godzilla. Or
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
all right. So you redirect it, and it goes spinning out and smashes into the Mecha Godzilla or Mecha Dinosaur, causing it a big fireball of explosion as it goes away. And the machine looks like it's twitching. It's definitely taking some damage. All right. Back to you, Dynamics. What are you doing?
Okay, so given that she's no longer in the middle of dodging this thing anymore, I did it just quick check over. I'm gonna be in assess the situation. Gonna be trying to see for the whatever the broadcasting equipment that the attacker's using. Does it actually seem to be in the truck or is it in the robot?
That would be an assess the situation to figure that out.
And I can't tell this time.
I'm better than you. I'm better than you. I'm better than you. Anyways, no. You do not know which of the, whether it's the truck or the robot that has the controller or the satellite. So what are you going to do?
Well, try and I mean, it's up balance, it's twitching, a good chunk of the armor has been ripped up. I shall try and basically leap for the opening that Starborn made into it and see if she has any better luck digging through its guts, try and find some way to at least influence it. I think running it over the truck to make sure if there's anything in there would be helpful and have it not destroying the houses.
All right. So in this case, because you're redirecting it, that would be a provoking it.
And despite the fact that it's going for the technical solution as Unleash the Powers on there.
Okay, I'll give you Unleash Your Powers because you are a technical person, so yes.
All right, good, because it needed that extra one to get a hit.
All right, so it does, after you manage to get it to start to turn from where it was smashing through homes, and it starts smashing back through some other homes, and it's now headed towards the truck. Stomp, 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 run. All right. Starboard, what are you doing?
So you said this thing kind of like swatted me away.
Yes.
And I see Dynamics go in for that.
Opening you made, yep.
Yeah, the opening. And Rigger. David sends Rigger's drone into it.
Yep.
I am going to. I'm going to do something kind of crazy, I guess, and I'm going to try and, if I can, use my move so that I can spend a burn to move any place within the scene, breaking through any barriers. And then I'm going to spend a second burn to return back to my previous place. And what I'm going to try to do is I'm just going to try and like get into the center of this thing. And if there's like a big heart type device, I'm just going to try and like take that and go back out of it.
All right.
I'm done with this thing.
All right. I'll allow you to unleash your powers. And since you're using your flares for this kind of thing, we'll give you even extra +1 carry forward. Okay.
Okay. An 11.
Full hit. All right. So you reach in, you grab the big power cell engine, and you just burn it right through the machine, and it just explodes. Kapoosh. And there's a rock, and it crashes down.
Did I do that?
There's
All
probably
right.
some angry sounds from inside where Dynamics got caught in that. It's fine. She's just
Yes.
a little smoking mad at the moment. Maybe literally.
All right. Rigger.
So what I want to do is I want that hack signal that's going out. I want to cause a feedback loop to go back to the sender,
Okay.
and I want to try to get it to overload their system.
All right. Try to unleash your powers.
Oh, full hit!
Ah. And
Need to
You
doubt
start-
yourself more often.
Yeah,
countering their hack on you.
Yep.
And suddenly there is a lot of sparking from the front of the truck.
I'm gonna
Alright.
run in. I'm gonna grab and rip out the door and see what's in there. I'm
what's in
doing
there?
this foolishly, recklessly.
You go over, you rip out the side of the truck, and you look in, and there is one of those mechanical men sitting in the truck. And it just turns to you, and it goes, ha 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 ha, and then 5, 4, 3.
I yell,
Two.
"Everyone run!" and I back out.
All right, and you pull back, and
As soon as he does that, I would like to throw up like a shield between like the truck and us, basically, or so it will do as little damage as possible, and that will be my last error.
there.
Yep.
All right,
Basically
and you can
dome shielded, so it's just sort of
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like just.
yes, and there is a big kapoof, and it's all contained in the wall barrier, and with that, the beam of energy sputters out.
Now, with what I did, because I did foolhardily without talking to the team, that'd get rid of my insecurity, wouldn't it?
Yes, you can do that. Mark that condition off.
Okay, excellent.
All right. And with that, you guys have managed to succeed in saving, well, some of the neighborhood from a romantic gesture to make a heart out of the neighborhood.
It's one of our more successful outings.
It's
We'll take
better
it.
than the last time we fought that robotic dinosaur.
Right.
Hmm.
And now that's not kind of, running around trying to crush or blast things. Dynamics will actually go through, try and find its control systems, see if you can dig any clues out of it, or like where this actually came from.
I'm gonna assist with that.
All right. Well, at this point, there's a lot of wreckage, and it's going to take a while to try and piece together any sort of what was the control systems that was going on here.
I'm
gonna
we don't
walk
have anything
over-
better to do with the day.
Yeah.
So we'll have to save that for some future game day.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk over the power core or whatever I took and just kind of like hand it to Rigger and Dynamics too. You guys might want to study this as well.
All right. All right. So we'll call this the end of the session.
Okay, sounds
So-
good. I do have a few things to declare before we end a little bit early. I have spoken to the developers of Yield. The developers of Yield are very interested in GMing like 2 or 3 sessions and then handing over to us to continue if we want. And that is going to start after, I think like March. Double check. After March 20th. So March 27th is when the Yield game will actually officially start.
Okay.
It's just because they're going to be out of town at GameStorm in the Portland, Oregon area. So if anyone's in the Portland, Oregon area and likes pen paper role-playing games, tabletop games, stuff like that, check out GameStorm, stop by the Yield booth, say hi to them.
Be a good time.
Oh yeah. So that's what's gonna happen then. So until then, we'll continue with the mask. If the mask ends early, we'll just sort of take a bit of a break, and we'll pick up once mask is done and go from there. But at least Rogue, you have the time, the official locked in timeline.
Okay. All right. So, end of session. You have your 3 choices. You can grow closer to the team, explain who made you feel welcome, give influence to that character, and clear condition or mark potential. You can also grow into your own image of yourself, explain how you see yourself and why, and shift one label up and one down. Or you can grow away from the team and explain why you feel detached. Take influence over you away from a character. So, let's start with Dynamics. As a team leader, how are you feeling?
I mean, it wasn't a flawless job on there, but we had a space laser, we had a giant robot. As far as the fight side of things, we did pretty much as well as we could have expected. Okay, let's do something special for Valentine's Day. That was kind of awful. But we tried. We're gonna have to do better on that one. I would say like growing closer, because I mean we did do all, like, even the successes and failures, we did all of those together on there. Not sure for the influence on it. Oh, I suppose it does say if you have influence over a teammate and you would gain influence over them again, immediately shift one of their labels up and one of their labels down. So I guess. Oh, and I can't actually see anyone's stats over here unless I squint over on Rigger's page. I have to maximize that a bit. But
Cheater! Cheater!
does anyone want to make an adjustment, I should say? Like a +1 or a -1 somewhere on something that it's unlocked.
I feel pretty good with my labels.
Yeah, I feel all right now.
Same here.
Yeah, I guess it's just we're doing all right. Need to do better, but there's not any real specific changes to make. So I guess I'll just kind of wait for that benefit.
All right, so you can then either clear a condition or mark potential.
I guess I'll go ahead and take that potential on there. And for everyone else who had all those really awful rolls, make sure to add those onto your list. We might have a couple level ups in here, Rigger.
Let me count mine out real quick.
Yeah, I added mine immediately.
Totally.
But I'm not.
All right, Rigger, you're next. What do you want to do?
I am going to self-reflect and realize that even when being taunted, I can succeed and it doesn't bother me. And I can overcome someone trying to get into my head.
All right, so
I
you're
am
clear
going to
condition.
get rid of helplessness.
Okay.
So I only have angry and guilty left.
All right, David, what are you doing?
Yeah, draw closer to the team since we did a decent job, and especially that is in juxtaposition to the terrible events of the dance. So I'm going to remove a condition, and that condition will be hopeless.
Okay. And Starborn?
Yes, I'm going to say grow closer to the team. It's not so much that like anyone made me feel welcome or anything, but David, I think, has shown, that time and time again, he's always consistently, doing what's need to be done. And so I'm going to give David influence over me.
Okay.
And then I'm going to clear, I think I'm going to clear afraid just because, like, we actually did this. So I'm no longer, like, fearful that I'll fail, if that makes sense.
It's fine. That's perfect sense.
Yeah, I mean, we fought this thing, and it's actually been a while now before you've blown up any collateral damage on there. So you're actually doing
Hey,
great.
there's still time. There's still time.
He had the opportunity on these, but he chose instead to, when he got knocked away, he could have instead have gone Nova and exploded on the whole situation. So, but instead,
yeah, I decided to use that anger and just jump into that thing, rip its heart out, be after Dynamix kind of turned me down, even though it was polite way and made sense. And then the thing with Holly, I'm just like, screw Valentine's Day.
Just needed to rip the heart out of something.
Exactly. If my heart's getting ripped out, someone else's is too.
All right. And did anyone have a level up, or are we all good?
I did 3 bad rolls, so I put in the 3 potentials, and I have 2 until I level up next.
Yeah, I leveled up last time, so I have enough this time around.
I think we all leveled up last time, so I think none of us are ready to go.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's show.
Yep, that's
You've done
everything.
worse. Good job, team.
Yeah, we actually succeeded. Didn't flop terribly on our faces. Well, except for David. David did do a complete face plant into the ground one time, an epic one at that.
At
And
the dance?
that was a teenage boy talking to girls, though. That is understandable.
that's normal. So, in a way, it was a regular thing. So, anyways, I want to thank you guys all for watching and have a great night.
Night, everyone.
Night.
Bye.